I'm Robbie Steinbach, photographer. Leave behind any lingering preconceptions you might have from the promoter-owned, exploitative roller derby of the past. Forget, please, Raquel Welch and the 1970s film Kansas City Bomber. This is serious sport, women-initiated and owned athletics featuring smart, athletic, powerful skating and determined toughness. Add to that a little underground vibe with tattoos, skull and crossbone tights, pink ruffled panties worn over torn fishnets, some attitude and a few theatrics, and you have the Taos Whiplashes, our own women's roller derby team.
So on the stage we have Crudella to Kill, Conan the Librarian, Polly Murder Spree, Sheila Monster. We also have Jackie D. Ripper. And in the audience we have Hello Clitty. We also have our head ref here, Broseph Stalin. And I'm Yogi Terror. I was this year's captain. The Taos team was formed about 3 years ago, started by women who were intrigued by watching bouts in bigger cities. The roster of the team has changed, members have moved away, new members have joined. But generally there's about 12 or 15 women active at any one time. Roller derby is a complex sport requiring intelligence and perseverance. Physical training is followed by a rigorous skills test for agility and a 100-question written test on the rules of the game.
Some of the women have skated regularly throughout their lives. One Whiplash competed professionally in ice skating as a child. Another said she spent so much time on roller skates as a teenager that her friends and family didn't know her actual height. So what's the attraction? It's an aggressive sport, and there is the occasional cracked rib or broken leg, but the women love it. According to members of the team, women's derby challenges traditional notions of acceptable female behavior, not only in the male-dominated world of sports, but also in our overall society.
Hello Clitty had this to say. It's a good girl, bad girl, all in one. In our society, being a bad girl can simply mean having the freedom to do whatever you want to do. Nobody having the right to tell you that you can't. Also, the game is special. It's just for women. It's very challenging, and there's a lot of strategy involved. I see it as not only a vital professional game, but also an art and even a spiritual practice.
C. Jane Kill asserts, I love the full contact sport aspect of it. In the first few months of practice, we were all saying, sorry, did I hurt you whenever anybody went down? Our captain urged us not to look back, just a quick look to see if she's getting up. Okay, good, keep going. It's fun to exert your physical force with everything you have. You never get to do that. As a girl, I was taught to be passive, and when I was in junior high school in Texas and the only girl in the soccer team, I was sexually harassed.
Betty Shocker said this, my daughter will grow up seeing her mother being assertive, strong, healthy. I love the trueness of being around all these powerful and smart women who are building up their endurance, pushing their bodies, and making sacrifices to come to practice.
According to Polly Murder Spree, it feels like you can be a superhero for the hour of the game, bring out all this ferocity that you can't use in your life as a mom or an artist. It enables us to be drama queens and fierce bitches, things we are not really allowed to be in our regular lives.
Our old coach, See an Enemy, who's a little crazy, had this to say, what draws me to the sport is the feistiness of it. There is an overly courageous, spastic monster that lives inside of me. And derby is the only space that there's an outlet for that.
So what does this empowerment have to do with the sexy apparel sometimes worn in derby bouts? Is this post-feminism or simply claiming one's own authority? The Taos team feels that they can dress however they want for the bouts, that they are in control of their own sexiness. They like the feeling of being tough and hot at the same time, and find that men do not mess with them if I go to a bar afterwards still dressed in derby garb.
Derby also encourages the women to view their bodies differently from society's traditional standards of beauty. It's an asset to be big on the track. Derby becomes so central in our world that we forget to think about our need to be thin or our need to disappear. If I'm big and I'm sturdy, I'll be better at Derby. The members of our team look at other women differently. We'll see someone at the gym who looks strong and wonder, do you think we could get her on skates? We need that ass on our team.
The community of women is a strong draw, resilient, intelligent, confident, and fearless. A group with diverse interests and professions. They are women who might not have known each other without Derby. They don't always agree, but all love the sports that they pull together and learn to build consensus.
We Whiplashes are fierce in defending our sports. Derby is fun and serious. You can't be a lazy athlete. Men's sports like football and hockey are full contact sports. But some men have tried to play roller derby in big cities, but no one really wants to watch them play, so no one really comes. And it's a nice reversal in the world of sports. Roller derby? Roller derby is a women's sport. It's the way we use our body. Our center of gravity is lower. So we use lower body rather than upper. If men play derby, they end up sort of throwing their upper bodies around, diving at each other, flying off the track. I say, let men do sports where they have a ball or a stick in their hand. Stick to hockey, guys.
We're going to play that too.
So please come to Wilder Nightingale Fine Art on Saturday, November 17th from 5 to 7 for the opening of the photo exhibit featuring all the Taos Whiplashes.